Welcome to Cinnabar Wargaming. I'm Christian. I am playing a 35-point game against Elliot, which is his second game of War Machine Hordes. I brought my Circle Army, he's bringing his Protectorate of Menoth, so we're going to see how this works. Alright, so I finished my deployment. I start my deployment off with my little brick of Megalith, Wold Guardian, and Baldur. And then after my opponent deploys, I do all my advanced deployment. I'm still proxying the trenchers as Bloodweavers because I still haven't gotten mine. Lord of the Feast, Shifting Stones, Druid with unit attachment, Overseer. Again, proxying with a Blackclad Wayfarer.
My name's Elliot. This is my second game. I'm playing the Protectorate. My deployment, I deployed after Christian, but without much knowledge of what he was actually going to set up since he has advanced deployment. But I have my Deliverers, I have racks in the back, I have my caster is the Harbringer, I have the Guardian and the Avatar, and the Devout and the Vigilant. I also have a Vassal Mechanic, the Hierophant, and a Choir of Menoth.
So it's the end of the top of turn 1. I basically advanced my army up as fast as I could, going for an alpha strike to try to just throw my opponent into some chaos. Bloodweavers ran up, spread themselves out because of the Deliverers wanting to avoid their AoE. Even though they're going to automatically miss, they won't deviate that much, so, you know, don't want them to end up killing me. Druids came up. One of them did anti-magic field, the other ones did Vortex to help negate the possible incoming fire. Megalith ran up, cast Stone Skin on the Shifting Stones, which teleported. Wold Guardian came up, used his Animus, then Baldur cast a Forest, did Solid Ground, and used the Wold Guardian's Animus on himself as well. And then my Lord of the Feast came up and hid in the forest. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, my first turn. Basically my Deliverers shot in 2 groups at his units. I ended up killing one. My Warjacks sort of all advanced, along with the Choir, the Hierophant, and the Mechanic. I moved my caster up, the Harbringer. She pulled focus off of some of the racks, and 2 of them blew up as a result. And then she cast a spell, Cataclysm, on one of the guys and killed one of those. And that was basically the turn.
So it's the end of the top of turn 2. I decided to somewhat reposition my forces. I wanted to kill off some of his Choir to help negate them. Pop the Forest here. My Druids wrapped around here. Moved up Megalith and my Wold Guardian. One of them is probably going to get charged this turn. Maybe 2 of them. I don't know. I moved my Lord of the Feast over here because he's going to do something nasty next turn, hopefully. I already said kill off the 2 Choir members there with the Devouring. My Weavers kind of repositioned to get more striking distance, and my Shifting Stones teleported around to try to get a little bit better, you know, utility. And my Stonekeeper is actually sitting here, but stupid hill. So that's the end of my turn.
Alright, it's the end of turn 2. The Deliverers shot individually at these guys, ended up killing one. The Choir made these guys immune to magic. The Hierophant reduced his cost of one of his spells by 1. The Avatar, or the Harbinger rather, moved back, canceled the forest that was in the way, and gave everybody +2 movement. The Avatar ran up and did a bunch of damage to this guy, Megalith, and he ran up and finished him off. He ran up and tried to hurt him, but his armor was too much and couldn't do anything. And then the Guardian ran over and killed his Druid.
The Devout.
The Devout, yeah. That's it.
Alright, so the top of turn 3 went down with a little bit of shimmying around, basically running away because the stupid feet. My druids backed off, my bloodweavers backed off, Megalith is dead, which is just awesome. My Wood Guardian put on the hurt to the Avatar, knocking out both of its arms and knocking it down. Popped a forest on top of them. My Shifting Stones teleported over. They don't really get affected by the feat because they just teleport. And my Lord of the Feast did like 2 damage to the defender there. So that's it for the end of my first turn. We'll see what Elliot has to do.
Alright. This turn, the Deliverers repositioned slightly, tried to shoot, and missed. The Harbringer allocated most of her focus out, basically just moved forward and cast a spell that gave extra movement. The Hierophant reduced the cost of that spell. The Choir ran up to try to stay close to the Warjacks, and this guy killed his little
Lord of the Feast.
Lord of the Feast. He ran up, tried to, and rolled very poorly and failed to kill that guy. Failed to hit him. The Avatar stood up, whacked away at the guy there, and the Guardian moved around and took some stabs at him too. Did a bunch of damage, but haven't taken him out.
So this is the end of the top of turn 4 now. Kind of had to rearrange my forces. Killed off the Avatar with the Guardian. Repositioned Baldur. I pushed and pulled this guy around because it's kind of funny, just so I could mess around with this guy. It was kind of hilarious. Transported or teleported my Shifting Stones over. I actually wanted to keep him closer here, but then I realized that if I wanted to fight him, it was a long process of finickiness. My Bloodweavers came over here. They're going to hopefully charge in next turn. So that's that.
So, bottom of turn 4, the Guardian and the Vigilant pounded on his beast there to death. The Deliverers all missed. He killed one guy, and then the Harbringer moved back slightly and cast Cataclysm, which killed 2 of these guys. The last one failed the leadership test and is running, and Christian concedes.